ตา
Hello, Miguel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On today's menu, we have a nice, cozy Wing 6 training. Yeah, let me grab some water as well before we start. Be right back.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. We got Guild Wars on one screen and live stream of the eclipse on the second.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I already forgot it's a eclipse, that's right. Let me look out of my window, maybe I can see it. Okay, I made the critical mistake of looking directly into the sun. So now I have
You're blind now.
now I have a white spot in front of my eyes. Okay.
Forever. Yes.
Let's see. For anybody that has not yet visited Wing 6, this is where all your stuff goes when you throw it into the Mystic Forge.
So I even do the raid then. All the rewards are right here.
Yeah, correct. Just
I'm trying
grab
to
it
catch
from
a
the
few
ground.
clovers.
Just reach down and scoop up a handful of gold. You got flattened by a big char. Let me quickly check who is already in the party and who is not. Hey there, Blue. Oh, sorry. Hey there, Blue. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How is life? Yeah, Wing 6 training. Oh, you're working, that's why. I was thinking like, when is Blue streaming again? But yeah, you must be pretty busy right now. Well, good luck on work. Yeah, I will be explaining Sword and Shields today. Hello? Yeah, I'm muting when I'm talking just to people on the stream. Stand under every column of falling junk, that's the achievement. Did I already get it then? Maybe. Yes, I will be using mic. I just mute when I answer to somebody on stream.
Am I the only new player here? I see like everybody is 600 mastery level.
Oh, no worries. That doesn't really reflect how well of a player you are. Just shows you that you spend some time doing achievements and masteries. Every mastery points gives 1% damage. Yeah, the soundtracks for these bosses are awesome. Okay, back again. I'll check to see who we are still waiting for. So we have Hybrid Zero we have, Dranzer we have, Kira we have, Snare we have, Wilco we have as well, so we're missing Corsum, Ice, and then maybe Locke. I'll try to send them a message. Don't know if Cursum is going to log on. Okay, just messaging some people now. Trying to fill our slots. Okay, Aislinn or Ash is here. Okay, so I think we have one more member, so we are missing 2. For now, let's look at the roles we have. I think Cursum is not going to come, they only will be able to come in 30 minutes. So, let's see, I'll do healing and then we'll have Aislinn who will be support DPS. And then we're going to basically need one more healer and one boon DPS, but I can look for those on the group as well. First I'll type a little bit in the guild chat if anybody wants to join. Right. Yes, I will be giving callouts, correct. So this is a full training. I will be explaining all the mechanics. I will be explaining while we are going through the fight what's happening, what we should be doing. So it's full-on training run. Everybody in the Discord group will hear what I'm saying live. People on the streams, you guys have a little bit of a delay. Thank you for the subscribe on YouTube. Yoshiro L. Okay, I'm just setting up the squad now on the LFG. And then I'm going to paste our channel, the voice channel, in the squad chat. Okay, we got somebody, perfect. We have a lot of Reapers this week.
Reaper is the new rifle mech, I guess.
I don't know about that one. It's not as easy as a rifle mech for sure.
That's true, but in the beginning of the trainings we had like 5 mechs, maybe more, in the squad.
Yeah, true. Did a new balance patch buff Reapers? I'm not sure about buffs to Reapers. I don't think so, actually. But yeah, they've been good for the for the past few patches. They have been really good. Okay, I'm going to drop some food. Maybe it's a little bit early, but I'll do it anyway. So we have healing food on the left side, mint garnish. The flat red is conditioned food, and the right side is power food. Have a look at the Discord, see how many people are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're still missing 2. I'll explain the fight both in the text right now, because there are some people that cannot join the Discord call because of a 10-minute anti-bot timer. So we'll type it, and I will also talk about it on the stream a little bit. So first boss is Conjured Amalgamate. Do I have a Discord? Yes, we have a Discord. Quite a big one as well. The link to our Discord can be found on the bottom of the stream. Okay, so who is new to Wing 6? We have at least 3 people that are completely new. 4 people actually. Conjured Amalgamate is a boss that changes depending on how many DPS we do. So this boss changes pattern depending on our DPS. The goal is to kill its arms before he phases. If his arms are both still up when he phases, he will do a clap attack. This is what we want to avoid. So I'm just going to go straight into it. We are going to dive straight in. Best learning. I will explain all later. Okay, first off, I'm not going to explain too much, just that we have to kill the boss and we are going to jump straight into the fight. First of all, we start on this square. The goal is that we kill the arms here. And the idea is that we are going to kill these arms before they can become a problem. Okay, so we have one more try. Okay, very good, very good. You might have noticed there is some mobs that spawn, some swords and some shields. Okay. Okay, is everybody in the voice now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still only have 8 people in the voice. After this one, I will start explaining the fights. Okay, for those people who are watching on Twitch or YouTube, you have just seen that we have destroyed both his arms. So that is a little bit of the key to this fight. We want to kind of destroy the arms and do as much damage to him as possible in order to go to the next phase. Alright, please join the Discord call if you have not already. Otherwise, listen to the stream on Twitch or YouTube at the waypoint in. Alright, I'm going to start with the introduction to the boss fight. I'd like to give everybody a little bit of a taste of what we are encountering so they get a little bit more of a view or an idea, an image to what I'm actually talking about. So experience is always a good start. So first of all, we are going to fight Conjured Amalgamate, and again the idea is to destroy his arms so we can avoid the big clap attack. The clap attack he will do every so often, and what he basically does, he's going to raise his hands in the air and clap, and that will one-shot us unless we are using a shield. You might have noticed while we were fighting the boss there was a lot of adds that spawned. The adds look like swords and they look like shields. Now this is important. When you CC the adds or when they spawn, they have a CC bar. We need to break that CC bar and then kill the add, kill the sword or kill the shield, and they will drop to the ground basically as a green circle. If you then run over that shield or that sword, you are picking that sword or shield up. So it basically becomes a special action key that you can use. The sword you can use to increase your damage on the boss, basically hit the boss with it, and it also acts as a way to remove the shield from the boss. Sometimes the shield will get the boss will get a shield, I will explain that later, and the sword can be used to remove that shield. Okay, the other ads that are shields, and when we break the CC bar and kill them, they will drop to the ground as well. You can pick up them as well, and they will give you a shield special action key. Now, shields and swords, when picked up, they can stack up to 10 times. And for example, for each shield you pick up, you will reduce the damage taken by 10%. So if I then pick up 10 stacks of the shield, and I'm going to use the special action key for the shield at 10 stacks, we are basically going to have a shield that eliminates all the damage, if that makes sense. So it takes away 100% of the damage. So for that reason, we have 2 people that will collect either a sword, and one of those 2 will collect the swords, and one collects the shields. Why do we do that? Because there is going to be a beam attack. You might have noticed that the boss is going to do a big beam, and we basically have nowhere to go. We cannot avoid this beam, we have to go through it. So if that happens, the person that has the shield is going to put that down and tries to protect us, right? That is the idea. But this fight, like I said in the beginning, it kind of changes, because if we do enough damage, then the beam attack will actually be skipped, and then we can use that shield for the clap attack instead. So there's 2 big one-hit attacks that the boss will do. There will either be a clap attack and there will be a beam attack. So both of these do very heavy damage to us. So how does the fight progress? It's fairly easy, you might have noticed. In the beginning we fight the 2 arms. The first one will be here on the arrow marker platform, and the second one will be on the circle marker platform. First off, we have to destroy the one on the arrow marker platform, and we do that in 3 phases. So he's going to slam his hand down, we have a phase to attack. He's going to raise it again, he's going to slam it back down, we can attack again, he will raise it again, and he's going to slam it down a 3rd time. Okay, so 3 times in total. If we don't break that arm by the 3rd time, we are a little bit in trouble. We have to break that arm. So it's a little bit of a DPS race, but the emboldened, the buff that we have will absolutely carry us. It will, because it gives us 50% more damage at 5 stacks. So that's the goal. What we also want to do while we are fighting the arms is we are going to need to CC the ads that spawn, so the swords and the shields, and we need to pick them up. The swords you can freely pick up. You are free to pick up the swords, and you are free to use them on the arm at your disposal. If you have a sword stack, just wait until the Conjured Amalgamate raises his arm and slams it back down, and then use the swords on the arm to cleave as much of the arm as you can. If you can also aim this special action key, so you kind of hit the arm and you can hit some ads behind as well. That's also a good thing to keep in mind. I do want to add that you cannot pick up both shields and sword stacks. So you only can pick up either the shield or the sword. If I already have a stack of the shield, for example, as a special action key, I will not be able to pick up the swords. I can only add more shields to my stack, up to 10. Okay, but picking up the shields is mostly left to the healers, as they have a little bit of a priority for this. Okay, so DPS players, you are free to pick up swords as much as you want, and the healers are going to pick up the shields. Now, once we break the arms, we will go in a little bit of a phase. There will be tons of orbs that will spawn, and they will start rushing in towards the boss, as you can see on the marker. These orbs, the purple orbs, they will damage you, so you don't want to get hit by them. Generally, all of us are going to be standing here on the heart marker, and we are going to continuously just keep DPSing the boss. You can attack the boss when standing on heart markers, so that's not going to be a problem. The only thing that a few of us are going to do is to collect the shields and to collect the sword orbs that are coming as well. So we have purple orbs that are damaging, but we also have two different kind of green or bluish orbs. We have bluish orbs that will come from starting from the square side and moving towards the star side. So they are coming in like this, moving over the platform to the boss. Those are the shield orbs. They will be a blue orb with a kind of a ring around them, and then they will move back and like this, and then they will end. If any of these shield orbs reach the boss will get a shield and we will not be able to DPS him. We need a sword to remove that shield. This might sound very difficult, but it's actually fairly straightforward. We will have one person assigned for this, or two people assigned for this. It's going to be usually the healers, so that's me and Hybrid Zero. We will be collecting the shields. And then for the swords, we will have one person as well that can pick up the swords and use it on the boss directly. So feel free, if you are a DPS that wants to learn how to pick up the swords, it's very easy. They will start from the other side, so the star platform side. They will come in like this, go all the way to the edge, and then return. If that makes sense. Using the sword on the boss will drastically increase our DPS and our chance to skip that loot beam that we are trying to avoid. So picking up the shields, picking up the swords, using them as much as we can is very advantageous to us. So if we have one volunteer that wants to try this mechanic, you don't have to be perfect with it. Just to give it a go, feel free to let me know. Can be anybody. Alright, Kira, perfect. So you will be starting on the split phase at the star marker, and you're going to pick up the greenish orbs that are floating towards the boss, and they will make a half circle like so, and then come back here. So an easy way to pick them up is to stay close to the boss, because then you don't have to run as far. If, for example, you would have to run at the outer edge of the arena. So just stay relatively close to the boss and you will be able to pick them up pretty easily. Now, if you have 10 stacks, just use your sword on the boss and just keep collecting them. So you cannot get more than 10 stacks, if that makes sense. The rest of us is just going to be on hard, and we are going to keep DPSing. Alright, I'm going to do a quick ready check. I think that's more than enough explaining. We will just give it another go. Okay, Yasuo main, whenever you are ready. All right, perfect. This first attack you can just evade. This, whenever he slams his fist, just press your dodge key. It's the easiest thing you can do. And pick up the sword, sorry. Wait until he throws down his arm and then use your swords if you have them. Let's keep CCing those pesky swords and shields. So we need to CC the ads and kill them, and then we pick them up. Hybrid Zero and I will be picking up the shields, you guys will do the swords. Right, and then we are collecting the shields. You guys stay on hard. Somebody that has a sword needs to use it to remove the shield. So please use that on the boss if you have one. Okay, no problem. Let's GG here. So /GG. So what went wrong there? What went wrong there is, as long as you're standing on hard, you should not be able to get hit by any of the purple orbs. And for the collectors, as soon as we break one arm, the collection phase starts. So keep that in mind, that you are ready to collect the orbs. That was both for me, Hybrid Zero, and for Kira as well. So no problem there. We just need to try to get all the shields and all the swords. Okay, we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So dodge the arm, very good. You can pick up the swords and wait until the boss puts down his arm. Now you use the swords on top of him. Okay, we need some CC here. Okay, if we don't CC the swords and the shields, they are going to merge. So that is something we absolutely want to avoid. Okay, Hybrid Zero you can take now. Okay, we missed that one, so please use a sword on the shield. We cannot... Yeah, we need a sword on the shield to remove it. Okay, no worries. Let's GG again. We are not having enough swords and enough shields. Yeah, it is important that we pick up all the swords. So the swords, they start from the star side, move here, and then move back. They are the blue orbs that spawn. And from the other side, the shields will start from the swirly marker, move towards the star side, and move back. So that is for me and Hybrid. We are splitting. Me and Hybrid, we are splitting each to get 10 stacks. And then for the swords, is one person is plenty. You can take the swords and use them on the balls and then collect more once you have 10 stacks. Okay, let's get going again. So just dodge. Don't worry about the DPS, the DPS is just fine. Just keep CCing those pesky ads, because we do not want them to merge with each other. Okay, feel free to pick up the swords, you can freely use them on the arm. Okay, collection time, so get ready. Okay, once you have 10 stacks, give it to the other person. Okay, going to drop mine as well, and we should be able to defend. You can see we are currently standing in 16 stacks, so we are more than good. Okay, we do his other arm. Same thing. Nothing special. CC the shields. And we go into collecting phase after this. We first need to destroy his arm and then we'll be collecting phase. But we are very close, so do be careful for that. Okay, collecting phase. Me and Hybrid Zero, we're going to try to divide. So each have 10 stacks. Okay, I have 10. Okay, please use a sword on the shield. Perfect. Very good. I will use my my shield for the beam here. Okay, we both used it.
Stack.
No, it's okay.
No, I didn't use it. I
Okay,
think someone else did it.
that's fine. And Hybrid Zero will use theirs for the clap. Let's see if we can survive this. I'm not sure how many she has, but
It
Takes
expired
clap.
now. I had 7.
okay. That's okay. That's not too bad. So let's GG again. So the reason
Can
why
we
we
survive with...
sorry.
Sorry. No, I was just asking if we can survive the clap with 7 stacks of shields.
We might. We might be able because we have a lot of hit points.
Okay. Oh, true.
But you want, if you are using, so for that last phase, you know, remember we are breaking both his arms. So when we break his last arm, we go into the phase where we collect the orbs again, or we collect the swords and the shields from the orbs. That is going to be our first shield that we use there to protect us against the beam. And then he will regain his arms. After that, he will clap. So for that, we need a second shield. So what we want to do is the person who has collected the last shields has the longest timer on their, you know, expiration of the special action key for the shields. So they are going to be the one that protect us against the clap, if that makes sense. Does that make sense or not really? So when collection phase, for example, starts, I will pick the first 10 and Hybrid Zero picks the second 10. And then Hybrid Zero, because they collected the last one, they will try to keep their stacks until the clap. It should be a long enough of a period for them to be able to use their shields. Because if you do not use the special action key, after some time it will fall away, but it should be still okay. It should be within that timer. But so far so good. DPS is very solid. I mean, we can definitely do this. The fight is very straightforward, very simple. I mean, you can also be the one who collects first, Hybrid Zero. I don't mind. And I will be the one who collects last. But we really need to be the ones that collect all the shields. So defeating all the adds and picking up the shields there as well is important for us to both get to 10 stacks.
Yeah. I just run with you because, like, if in case you miss one, I'm closer to the boss, so I might pick it up.
Yep.
Is that like a good strategy, or should I be with the stack, or...
No,
I've never
that's,
done this.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. Because as soon as I have 10, I will kind of stop moving and you continue on running, for example.
Yeah, okay.
And then you will be able to pick them up. But if we pass the stack, do try to give some boons, give might, give alacrity, all the good stuff, right?
The mech is pretty good for this, right? Because it can stay on the group.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Alright. And then for the rest, we were doing pretty good. No real concerns there. Okay, so let's try again. 3,
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
About the swords, if we need to CC the shields, if you aim the swords to cleave them, they have CC on them too, so it's like easy, I guess, with
Yep.
the swords.
So how it works, the ads will spawn in waves. The first time the boss slams down his arms, after a few seconds there will be some swords that spawn. Ideally we pick them up, we wait for the boss to raise his arm and then punch down back again, and after a few seconds the shields will appear. At that moment you can kind of cleave with your special action key from the sword to go through the arm and hit the shields as well, because it will help with the CC. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, we go. So just dodge. Okay, dodge again. See, yep, the shields have spawned, so try to cleave your sword in the shields. And then me and Hybrid Zero, we are going to pick them up. Okay, collection phase. Oh, we missed one, so we will have to use a sword on the bubble to remove it. Okay, I'm at 9, so Hybrid Zero can collect the remainers. Yeah, we missed one, so we'll have to use a sword if we have. We don't have a sword. Okay, I'll use mine. For the first one, we can both use our shields. It's not that important. For the second one, we will have to kind of split it. Okay, don't forget to pick up the swords. Wait until the shields have spawned. Dodge. And when you see some rubble falling down, just try to not get hit by it. Nice cleave. Very good cleave. That's what we like to see. Good cleave. Okay, collection phase will start once the arm breaks, so get ready for it. Okay, pick up the shields here. Very good. Collection phase. I'm at 5 stacks, so I only need to collect 5 here. Please do not pick up the shields. Okay, I'm at 10, so Hybrid Zero, the rest is for you. Okay, we need a sword to be used. Perfect. I'm going to use my shield first. It should be enough. Okay, I didn't need to use it, so that's perfect. That's what I was talking about, that the fight can change. Me and Hybrid Zero, we will both use it for the clap here. So just use it. We don't need it for anything else, and we will be able to survive. And we start again from scratch. Same thing over again. Okay, left arm down, perfect. Oh, we kind of missed one. Perfect. Ooh, that might not be enough. Okay, we got him. Now we were massively boosted with the Emboldened, but that's generally how the fight goes. It's just a cycle that continuously repeats. Destroy the left arm, destroy the right arm. They regain his arm, he will clap, and the cycle repeats itself. So this is just a fight of trying to remember which cycle you're on, trying to collect all the swords and the shield and use them at the right time. Alright, and then we move on to the next boss. So first boss down. I know I didn't really spend too much time on the Conjured Amalgamate because I don't really want to put too much time on it, since we have a lot of things to do. Okay, for this you will need the Jackal to go through. If you don't have the Jackal, it's not the end of the world. We are just going to have to do a little bit of a mini boss without you guys, but you guys will be able to rejoin us after. Okay, no worries, Yasumain. Thank you for joining. I will then ask Cursum if they want to join. Okay, a little bit of a mini boss here is not really part of the... well, it is a part of the raid, but it's just an event that we have to complete. Little bit of lore in between the boss fights, so not much to it. Just going to kill the ectoplasm here. And we'll have to find the one that is vulnerable. The rest will have formed into shields. Okay, we'll figure out the boons and who wants to play what later on. Because I think Cursum maybe wants to play the heal role. So then, of course, Hybrid Zero can swap off if they want, or me. Doesn't matter. Oh, you don't want to play heal? Okay, no problem. Then we'll stay as we are. Alright. There's a little chest you can pick up here as well. Alright. The shark. Now this is super easy encounter or super easy event. There is a shark that is hiding in the piles of gold. The only thing we need to do is pick up a bomb here and throw it at the correct pile that the shark is currently in. So it's gonna be this one. And we CC him. And then we try to kill him in one go. Okay, we'll have to do that again. Perfect. Very easy. Okay, for the person that was not able to join us because they didn't have the jackal, please go to the beginning of the raid and you will see a green ley rift there. You can go through the ley rift and reach us if you interact with it. So, for example, if I go to the beginning, we'll come and look for you. Yeah, perfect. Just go in here and then go to Fountain Room. And that will bring you to the next fight, which is going to be the twins. Twin Largos. You have permission to do your signs if you want, yeah. We are fighting two enemies here, Nikare and Knut. You can see them in front of us. They're both standing on the platform right there. So it's a boss fight that has basically two bosses. You can also, in front of you, there is a couple of platforms. So right in front of you there is one platform that has Nikare on it. And then a little bit further back you can see a second platform, and then it kind of splits into a left side and a right side. So what we are going to be doing is, for the first two platforms we will stay as a group of 10 people. Sorry, had to sneeze. So first two platforms we stay as a squad of 10 people, and then after the second platform we are going to split. Squad number 2 will go to the left, squad number 3 will go to the right. So 2 goes left, 3 goes right. Now this fight is actually really fun. Both bosses have a set of mechanics that they will do, but most of them are really easy to kind of circumvent. You just have to pay attention to what is happening in the arena, especially the floor. There will be lots of red circles that will appear, and this boss fight really is about how well can you look at the floor and move while still keep doing DPS rotation. Okay, so I think before we start explaining, or before I'm going to start explaining, I think it's a good idea to jump in. The way we reach the platform is through one of these spouts. If you glide in the spout, you will be catapulted up to the platform. If you for any reason fall in the water, you just swim to one of these spouts and they will also just catapult you back up to the platform. You can Raptor Leap, but the Raptor Leap will not make it. You will have to use Raptor Leap and then Bonds of Vigor if you have it. Bonds of Fate. But for simplicity's sake, I don't know if everybody has the Bonds of Fate, so we might as well just glide in. So at 3, 2, 1, we are going to glide in. Alright, Nikare, just look at the floor. When you see red circles, move out. So you see the red circles? Move out. If you stand in the red circles, when they pop, you will get captured in a bubble. And the bubble just floats you up in the air, and if you don't have a stun break, you will be floating for forever until you fall to your death. Okay, red circles, move out. So be careful. I have a stun break for you guys, but do be careful you do not stand in anything red. Okay, and then the second mechanic is the pools mechanic. You can see there's a couple of pools that are kind of growing in size on the platform, and that is because people have dropped them there. So at certain point a person will get a marker above their character which looks like a whirlpool. If you have that marker above your character, you are going to want to run to the edge of the arena like here and wait for the pool to drop. because it's going to drop there on the ground and grow in size. And that is basically all the mechanics that Nikare has. The rest is fairly easy. Don't stand in the red area and just try to move out of anything dangerous. Okay, we can GG here and we will try that again. Very, very straightforward. Best advice I can give for this fight is to look at the ground. Don't really worry too much about your damage rotation. Yeah, you want to keep an eye out on the fight. And if you have access to some kind of stun break, that is really, really helpful. For example, if I use this skill, Shake It Off, it will break you the stun, which is also the float mechanic. If you get captured in the floating bubble and I use this utility skill, it will break you out of it, right? So that is something important to bring if you're fighting Nikare, right? Okay, we will try that again, but now we are really going to focus on the mechanics. In 3, 2, 1, we go. So just look at what's happening in the boss room. Okay, red circles on the ground. Use your dodge key to get out of the dangerous areas. So don't be afraid to use your dodge key. And if you have the whirlpool icon above your character, please run to the edge of the arena. That was perfectly done, thank you. Careful for the bubbles. I'll free you guys, don't worry. Dodge, use your dodge key and stay together. Try to stay in the middle as much as possible. Currently Hybrid Zero is tanking and they are going to want to stand in the middle as much as they can because we have the most room to move around once we are in the middle. Okay, red circles, move out. Keep an eye out on the ground, guys. It's important. Dodge. And we just need to get him to 50%, so we are almost there. Much better. Okay, we move on to the second phase. Just move north, you can look at your mini-map. You will see a red arrow in which direction you have to go. Alright, Knut time. Knut has 3 different mechanics. One of them is going to be this attack, where he's going to thrust forward with his dagger or with her dagger. And one is this attack where it's going to have a ring that comes out, and after the ring there will be a shockwave. This is the most damaging one, so for that one you are going to want to watch to see if there is a ring appear. And if you see the ring appear, you are going to want to press your jump button. Just press your jump button or your dodge key and you will evade the knockback from the water ring. Again, try to not stand in the whirlpools, try to get out of anything that is red. This dagger attack, it steals boons if it hits anybody, so if you have some kind of boon corrupt, that is very useful. Right, we split in 2. Squad 2 goes left and squad 3 goes right. And from here on out, you are on your own. I cannot give you any commentary, you will have to look at the fight yourself and adapt accordingly. Okay, Knut and Nikare will have CC phases, so do bring some CC abilities to deal with those. Very good, Ice. And we are trying to get the boss to 25%. Once we are at 25%, we can move towards the next platform. Very good drop. Okay. CC if you have to. We're still CCing the boss here. Okay, 25%, we can move towards the next one. Nikari is a little bit behind, so if we have a couple of people that want to come from Canute to Nikari, that would be good. We are trying to kill these bosses at roughly the same time, otherwise they will go into an enrage phase. Okay, Canute has to kill in 20 seconds. There is a timer there. We don't kill Canute in 15 seconds, they will lose. Okay, that's perfect. So now we have 50 seconds to kill Nikari. And that's it. Second try. Very good. I guess you guys were already familiar with the boss. So not much to the twin Largos. The fight is fairly easy. But that is absolutely great, because for Kadim we are going to need all the time we can have. Kadim is by far the hardest raid encounter, I think, out of all the Path of Fire and Heart of Thorn raids. Not so much Giant-Ear Wilds, maybe, I think. Not too difficult, but the challenge mode for Kadim is very high up. Normal mode is still doable. It's absolutely amazing lead up to the fight. Look, this full arena looks super cool. Yeah, Kadim 1 might be the hardest normal mode for sure. Okay, this is a good lesson in do not get hit by the fireballs. So we are making our way up the stairs here. There is going to be 3 pyres that we have to kill. These pyre guardians is what they are called. There is going to be 1 on the middle platform and there's going to be 2 on the upper platform. And before we can progress, we will have to kill all 3. Alright. Let's kill a couple of imps here. so people can respawn. And there we go. Kadim. Kadim is a very confusing fight because there is a lot of things going on. Yeah, complex. That's what is the word that I was looking for. And it also has a couple of roles that are essentially required for us to have in order to complete it. This fight, unfortunately, we cannot just start from zero, because we will immediately have to have two people that do some kind of special mechanic. And those are going to be the kite, and we are going to have to do lamp as well. So what do these two things mean? Kite basically is a role that somebody will do, and what they are doing is keeping Kadim busy. The kite is basically keeping Kadim busy and making sure they are not teleporting towards the group. That is their whole purpose for the whole duration of the fight, the kite role. So how do they do that? They will basically have to go to where Kadim is. So Kadim is the one in the shooting the fire bullets, and they will be staying on top of his platform, and they will be defeating the slugs that are going to try to move to Kadim while surviving. So the only role they have is to stay near Kadim and to kill the slugs that are trying to crawl towards Kadim, because if the slugs reach Kadim, they will give him a 10% damage bonus for each slug that reaches him. Okay, so the kite's job is to just stay there, kill the slugs, and keep Kadim busy. That's the whole idea. So for that, you would need a class that can do some kind of power damage, but most of all has a lot of sustainability built in. So it can provide healing to itself, or provide lifesteal, or can provide boons like quickness, might, fury maybe. Basically is able to survive and do damage. It's a very easy role once you get to know how it works, but it takes some time to learn. Now this training raid is perfect chance to learn that role, so if that is something you're interested in or you want to learn that role, feel free to raise your hand. If you don't have anybody that wants to do it, I will take the role, that's not a problem. But if you want to do it, let me know. Okay, aside from the kite, we have a second role. Kind of look like being ranged as a big advantage for kite. Ranged is a big advantage for kite, yes. Deadeye is very good for it. I personally do it on Herald. Herald is also good for it with Hammer, because that's 1500 range. Or 1200 range, I would say. If you don't know the pattern, so don't worry about knowing the pattern for how to dodge the bullets in the beginning. It is a learning process, so if you say you want to learn this role, I don't expect you to be able to do it from the start. It will take a few tries for you to get to know what you need to do and get comfortable with it. So don't really worry too much about having to perform. This is a raid training, so we are here to learn the roles. I went through the first two bosses quite quickly because I wanted to reach Kadim as soon as possible in order for us to have as much time as we can to really train here. Okay, I will talk about the second role, and that is the lamp. So why is it called lamp? Well, at the beginning of the fight there will be a lamp that spawns on the heart marker, and the underneath the lamp will be a big green circle. Now if you stand in that green circle, once it closes, it's going to teleport you to Kadim's menagerie. Like, Menagerie, what does that mean? It basically is a grid of 16 tiles. Like if you open the Discord, and you go to the raid sign up channel, right above the sign up, I have posted a grid, 3 grids. There's one grid with 100%, second grid with 66%, and the third grid with 33%. Basically what the lamp person does is they are going to be teleported in this menagerie. It's a 16 square grid, and they are going to need to kill some enemies. You can follow the path that is highlighted in the image to reach the other end. On the other end there is going to be Zomeros's champion. So what we are basically doing is we are freeing our own champion from the menagerie so they can fight the bosses that will appear on our platform. I'm going to drink a little bit of water first. Staff on Necromancer is a power weapon. A power and a heal weapon. Okay. So, is that pretty much clear what those two roles do? So the kite is defeating the slubs near Kadim, trying to prevent them from reaching Kadim, and the lamp person is going to go in the green circle underneath the lamp, clear a path through the menagerie according to the grid that I show on the Discord in the raid sign up channel. And once they reach Zomeros's champion on the other side, what they could do is tell us to break the lamp. So you can type in the chat break the lamp or ping something like your raptor mount, for example, and we will break the lamp so you get teleported back out of the menagerie with Zomeros's champion. Okay? Because what are we doing in this fight? We are not directly fighting Kadim. At least for half of the fight we are doing other stuff. Let me grab some water because my throat is really dry. Give me a second. So at the end of the maze, or at the end of the menagerie, is actually a friendly unit. Once you reach that one, you ping us, we will destroy the lamp, and you will get a green circle around your character. If you position your character on top of that friendly creature, it will teleport a friendly creature and you back to the main platform. So that friendly creature can then kill the champions basically that we are fighting. So how does the fight work? We are going to have to fight 3 rows or 3 waves of champions. The first one is going to be a Hydra. The second one is going to be a forged type of enemy like a Titan or something. And the third one is going to be 2 Wyverns, a Matriarch and a Patriarch. So, because the Zomeros friendly champions, they are super powerful, and we want to get them to do as much damage to the champions of Zomeros, we want to make the champion of Zomeros fight against the champion of Kadim, so we don't have to do too much damage ourselves. They will be able to do 80% of the health of the champions. So it's very good, of course, to use that to our advantage. Okay, I think I don't want to spend too much time on explaining the whole fight because people will forget it anyway. Let's try to start with a kite. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect, Wilco. If you want to learn how to kite, you are free to do so. The only thing you need to do is you go to the arrow marker once we start. And you will have to kill the slublings while surviving. Now, I'm going to show you what it will look like on this platform. You see the golden lines that are on the platforms, right? And you see that Zomeros is throwing some water lines, and they are basically tracing the golden lines, right? So that is also what Kadim will do. So you do not want to stand on these golden lines because they will damage you. So always stand on the blue zones of the platform. For example, here, here, you can stand here, here, here as well. Yeah. It depends on how you want to do it. Are you going to run around and kill the slublings, or are you going to stay in one place? It's up to you. You stay and use staff? Okay. Then you will need to look at Kadim's attack, because he will do some throwing some orbs. The only question is, once he TPs away, how do I quickly go to him again? You will see the platform the triangle platform will start turning red. That is your signal to just move towards the next platform. You do not need to do more than that. Also, his last attack is always going to be this kind of meteor. If he does a meteor, that means he's going to move to the next platform. Power Necromancer with staff might not be enough damage, but you can try. Maybe sword works better, but yeah, if you got, yeah, try to make give a couple of builds a try. Make sure that you have something like a Zakiros relic, which can heal you for a base amount of your critical damage. Make sure you have enough sustain built in, because you will need to be able to heal yourself as well. Just as an FYI. So don't worry if you die, it's not that big of a deal. Okay? Okay, and then we are going to need a lamp person. The lamp person can be a reaper is perfect. So any reaper that wants to do lamp, feel free to give us a shout. Okay, perfect, Kira. So in total there will be 3 lamps. You can see on the Discord in the raid sign up channel there is 3 images, 100%, 66% and 33% for 3 lamps. The first 2 lamps you will be able to do by yourself. The last lamp we are going to send 3 people in. So what I want to do is I'm going to send in all 3 reapers. All 3 reapers, you are going to go in the lamp. So that is going to be Mirgul, Snare and Kira. You are 3 going to go into the lamp on the 3rd one. At 33%, correct. Alright. Yeah, so it will say start. I mean, where it says start on the image is where you're going to be teleported. Okay, and I think that's enough yapping for now. Yeah, you will figure it out. You will have plenty of time to fool around and try out the paths. Yeah. So we are starting off by fighting the the champions of Qadim, and the first one is going to be a Hydra. Now I will tanking. How the tanking works is on proximity, so the person that is closest to the boss will have aggro for it. All of you guys are going to stand on arrow, except of course the kite is going to stand on circle, and the lamp will have to take the lamp at heart. And I will stand kind of here. Now the fight or the pattern of the Hydra will be bite, bite. He will then do a breath attack, bite, bite, and then he will have a huge CC bar. The CC bar needs to be broken very, very fast. So make sure that you are ready to do that. So I will call it out once it happens, of course. It depends on you. If you want to tank, you can tank as well. I don't mind. If you want to learn, you're unprepared. Well, I've never tanked before either, but I've seen it. So up to you. Is the teleport on normal mode or just CM? The teleport is also on normal mode. So if you see a red ring, but it's very difficult to see for most people, if you see a red ring around the champions and you stand inside the red ring, you will get teleported to Qadim. If that happens, it's not the end of the world, just make your way back. And but yeah, try to not do that. Yeah. Alright, once we are ready, I'm going to do a ready check. This is not going to be a one hit kill, not even a 10 try kill. It will take some time for us to do this, so just get comfortable. And then the kite you can mount up and you can move to circle. Once you are there, the fight will start. Okay, I'm going to boon you guys up. Okay, lamp can move to the heart. Oh, very good. Okay, that's the breath attack, so it's going to be bite. Bite again. Oh, my bad. And now break bar. Break bar. Very good. Okay, he's teleporting to the next platform. We move to the next platform. Breath attack. So this is the red circle you saw underneath the boss. Okay, kite is dead, I think. Yes, let's GG. That's okay. Don't worry about not being able to kite from the first try. It takes some time. So you need a good mix of damage, consistent damage, and consistent healing. What I do personally, and maybe that's something that will work for you, is I have a ranged weapon. And what I'm doing is I'm running around. I'm killing the grubs. And I'm just running around in circles. Killing the grubs. And by doing this, I'm automatically avoiding Qadim's attacks. And I'm killing the grubs. And I'm healing myself. So that's something that you can try. But really, I really want to emphasize that you want to have built in some skills or relics, for example Zakiros's relic that will heal you if you do damage. It's very important. Okay, let's try that again. Kira, you can start here so I can boon you up before you go. So we'll try to give you lots of quickness, lots of alacrity and might before you go. So it will make it easier for you. Yeah, no worries, Wilco, take your time. Okay, whenever you want, you can try. And we start the fight. Okay, we're going to boon you up, so... Booning. Okay. Okay, soon CC. CC now. Very good. And it's going to teleport. Don't stand too close. You see the teleport circle underneath him? It's a red ring. You do not want to stand inside that once it happens. And CC. Very good. Okay, we should be close to the lamp now. Is Kira dead or not? Okay, let's GG here. Kite, that was really good. Kite, you survived. Unfortunately, the lamp is a little bit too slow. So maybe we can send another person to help the lamp. I survived, but he already had 6 stacks. Yeah, you just have to signal once you reach the end, and then we will kill the lamp and you will be able to teleport back. But the path that you take should have all the very easy enemies. They should literally die in one hit, almost all of them. The worms, the slublings, they will spawn in the same pattern every time. And you are really going to need to kill them. You basically cannot have any of them reach Qadim. So I think what I will do is we'll have a couple more tries. I can go with the I'll go with the lamp first. I'll go together with the lamp to help them maybe show the path. And Hybrid Zero will tank. And then after that I will help the kite for a few rounds as well. Show them what they can do. And then we will go from there. Okay, Hybrid Zero, are you okay with that? Can you tank in my stead?
I can try.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. The only thing you need to do is stand in the hitbox. You can tank the bites, so it's bite, and then it's breath attack. So just make sure the breath attack is going to be aiming towards you and then move out of the hitbox and move back in time before the bite happens again. So bite, and then it will be break bar.
I saw that the animations take quite a long time. You can sidestep it. I also remember how last Qadim training we had issues with the Hydra teleporting to the
to the
quote-unquote
back,
wrong platform, but yeah.
For me, it didn't happen.
I don't know why.
I would just, as long as you're standing inside, I think, and it's aggroed on you, it should teleport towards the next platform here. But it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so I will go first with lamp. to help them a little bit, and then I will go with the kite afterwards. Okay, kite, you can go. Yep, very good. Now from here we go down. One more left. And then 3 down. And at this point you can spam your Warclaw and we will get teleported back. So you guys, once you see this in the chat, you can kill the lamp. Please kill the lamp. The lamp is in the middle of the platform. Okay, you guys are all dead. No worries. No worries, Hybrid Zero, just take your time. I think Mace shield is going to be better for you because the shield has some blocks on it. And as long as you're pumping out heals, you should be fine. But yeah, you can sidestep a lot of the damage as well and dodge as well. Yeah, if you have full givers, very good, of course. Oh, very nice. Very nice. No stacks until the end. Very good. Hey, we're making progress. So I'll go with the lamp one more time. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, once we are here, we can kind of spam it already. Move, 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 move. You want to be, once we get the green circle, you want to be on top of the boss. Okay, and then 80% of the damage will be done by the Hydra. Okay, and that's the first part. So this is a split phase. Now we have 2 things we need to do. We are going to have to split into 2 groups, but that is something for we'll explain later. So let's GG here and let's try that again. Now I'm not going to go with the lamp. Okay, once we have defeated the Hydra, we have a little bit of a split phase. Squad group 2, you are going to move towards Arrow, and there will be a enemy that spawns there. It will be like a fire imp or something. Just go there and kill it. Squad number 3 is going towards Circle, so near Circle, and there will be an enemy called, or looking like a magma elemental. Just go there and kill it. Once, after some time, after a few seconds, there will be some blue orbs that appear. If you jump on those, you will get to another platform where there will be a pyre. Now, both those squads will need to destroy that pyre on those platforms and make their way back to Kadim. And that is the first basic phase of this fight. Once we are at Kadim, we will fight Kadim until 66%, and then basically the whole phase will repeat. There will be a new champion. Once we have defeated the champion, there will be more pyres. Once we have destroyed the pyres, we will fight Kadim to 33%, and so repeats. Every time the kite will have to keep Kadim busy. Every time that person will have to go in the lamp and get a new champion for us. Don't worry, I will be doing the tanking hybrid if you don't want to. That's not something you need to worry about. If you don't want to do it, of course. Right, for this time I will go with the kite. We'll just have a couple of more tries. So I will follow you. I don't know which strat you're using. Are you running around or are you staying in place? Yeah, I think this strategy is very good, to just run around and kill them. Just try to not stand on the yellow borders. Keep moving, keep moving. No, there was one that reached, and you move to the next platform. Okay, perfect. That was very good. So squad 2 moves to the arrow marker, squad 3 to the circle marker, and you kill your champion there. So the imp. Once the bubbles appear, you move to the next platform and defeat the pyre. Step by step we will learn the fight. Move back. And we will meet at Kadim. Now we are going to stand in between, and once, okay, this is another thing I need to explain. Once you see the shockwave coming, you want to dodge. Okay, you have seen that Kadim has gotten many stacks. How is that possible? So Kadim currently has 10 stacks. It's because 10 of the slugs have entered the Kadim hitbox. The reason for that is because we weren't able to kill them because they were protected by the magma elementals. So what do we do about that? Also, we have to CC there. Don't worry. This is all according to plan. You can just GG here. I will explain a little bit what happened there with fighting Kadim and the mechanics of Kadim. There's just a few of them, but they are very important. First of all, we are going to stand in a very particular spot. So let's assume So Kadim is standing here at the heart marker, right? What we want to do is we are going to want to stand in between these lines. These are lines. You can see where I'm pointing with the markers. These are all lines, right? We want to stand in between them. So either here on the star marker, the swirly marker, triangle marker, X marker, that's all fine. But we want to stay together. The reason is, of course, because the lines, they do a lot of damage. So we want to avoid that. Second thing, when Kadim is putting his hand up in the air and you see a big red like indicator for a shockwave coming out, so it's going to be a ring that will come out, please dodge backwards. After that, please dodge backwards, because there is a big shockwave, and if you don't jump over it or you don't dodge through it, you will get knocked down. You will basically go to down state. So what you can do there, if you want to be super safe, is just double dodge. Double dodge if you have to avoid getting hit by that shockwave. I will call it out. I will say dodge now, or in 3, 2, 1 now, so you get an idea of when it happens. Or I will call something like shockwave, and then make sure you dodge after that. Okay? So that is standing in the right position and shockwave. Then the third thing is the magma elementals. So just as the kite is doing, we don't want the slublings to reach Kadim. Each slubling that reaches Kadim will increase his damage by 10%. 10 stacks, 100% more damage, we will die very easily. So how do we avoid that? Because the slublings are protected by the magma elementals. Well, what we can do is we can use something like temporal curtain or pull abilities that will basically grab all the magma elementals and move them together. Now we don't really have any mesmers in our squad, so that's not a tactic we can use. We can use spectral grasp instead. So please, all the reapers in the squad, please take spectral grasp. Once you see the magma elementals appear, use your spectral grab, because they are going to pull the magma elementals to you and we can cleave them down. After that, we will be able to kill the slublings before they reach Kadim. Right? Yes, you can omit because you want better skills for kite. That's no problem. Okay, be right back. To grab some more water. Okay, I'm back. Let's give this another go. You guys have a lot of health now. You guys have a lot of damage, so we will be good to go. I will drop some food. I think you might have run out. And this will definitely help. Healing, condition, and power. Alright. Do a ready check. And then we will start. So kite, it's important that you, I think if you have a ranged weapon, so for example sword on Reaper, that's going to be very easy for you to attack these slublings from afar while you are running around, because your melee weapons currently it takes too long, I think, for you to reach the slublings. Oh, you have not unlocked it yet? Then just use staff is also fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. As long as you know what to do, then you will be fine. Just do it your way, what feels comfortable to you. Okay, we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, breath attack, so move out of the way. Okay, back in the hitbox. Yeah, that's a little bit too late. We want to be earlier in the hitbox, otherwise he will turn towards us. CC. Very good. Teleporting. Very good. That's okay, let's GG. Very good. Very good lamp. Kite was also good. Thank you F654C for the kind comment on YouTube. I'm saying very good because I think people are doing very good, yes. Us failing the CC doesn't mean that we are doing bad. We will get it in the end. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's just something that people have to get used to. Bite, bite, bread, bite, bite, break bar. Bread. Back in the hitbox. Bread. And CCing. And there we go. That's plenty fast. Very good. Okay. Lamp should be done pretty soon. Okay. Destroying lamp. No, I'm a healer. I destroy the lamp very slowly, so better for a DPS to go and do it. But let's move to your marker. So once we reach to 80% on the champions, you can move towards your marker. The rest will be done by Zomeros' champion. Okay. Let's kill the fire imp here. Don't stand in the red circles. Don't stand in the fireballs. Good pull. And dodge. That was the shockwave. Don't stand in red circles. Guys, have a look for the red circles. We need to kill the magmas. Okay, Kadim got a lot of stacks, so we need to do that pulling job a little bit better there. Dodge. Okay, let's GG here. So, as we saw in the beginning when we were making our way up to Kadim, you saw all the red fireballs. These will also happen during the Kadim fight. You cannot be standing in any of those. So be very careful. Fireballs. Shockwave, pull in the magma elementals. I think I will just swap to another healer so I can help with that. Dranzer, do you mind going Alacrity? Alacrity DPS? Thank you. Magnetic bomb, it works very well, of course, for the pull. Yeah, all three is pretty good. I'm just gonna use curtain to pull in all the enemies. Okay, what do we want here? Stability or Aegis? I'll try Aegis. Alright, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, breath. We are ready for break bar. Okay, destroy lamp. I'm a healer, so it's not the best for me. And we can move towards your markers. Move towards your markers. Very good. Kill the enemy there. Oh, I should have brought portal. Okay, for next run I'll bring portal, that's a little bit better. Okay, careful for the AoEs. Good, very good. Also punil a little bit. Okay, destroy the elemental here. Very good, and the slublings, cleave them down, cleave them down. Still seven of them still reached Kadim. We have a lot of people down. So you want to wait with the pull after the shockwave. So after the shockwave you want to pull. That's the timing you want to use. Okay. Let's keep going. Our tank is dead, but let's at least get to the second phase.
Well, anyone can tank here, basically, right?
Yeah, that's true. But we also don't have an extra healer. Okay, all of us are dead, so let's GG. So we really want to avoid this fiery surge. The way we do that is by pulling in the magmas and by cleaving them down on top of the boss. So don't be afraid to move closer to the boss if you need to hit the magma elementals and these slublings. It's very, very important. At some point, if we keep failing this, we are going to have to run towards them to kill them, because that is more important than doing DPS on Kadim. But let's for now try again. Big important. I see a lot of people going down by standing in the fireballs. There is huge red circles on the ground that will show you where the fireball will land. Just look at the floor. Okay? Most important, I don't really care about your DPS rotation. Auto attack if you need. and just look at the floor. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, I'll remove the markers because if they are not helpful. Okay, breath attack, get ready for a bite. Next is CC. Good. Next platform. Lamp should be soon, so get ready. Not yet, not yet. They have not pinged it? Yeah, okay. Wait for the ping in the chat, the jackal ping. But we are good to go. Okay, keep kite. Give you some healing. And move to your markers. Kill the enemy there. Going to drop portal. Careful for the fireball, guys. Fireball. Look for the yeah, shockwave and dodge. Okay, pulling now and kill them. Kill the slublings. Those are the important ones. Cleave, cleave, cleave. On top of the boss if you have to. Very good. Kadim got no stacks this time. That is exactly how we want it. Stay together on the tag. Dodge. Very good. We move on to a second phase. Kite goes back to Kadim. Lamp stays in middle. The rest of us comes to me. Thanks that we are all standing in the middle. All in the middle, because there are some crabs. We want them to come to us. Then move here. Only Hybrid Zero in the middle now. Only Hybrid Zero on the other side. They are tanking. Dodge this. It's another shockwave. Let Hybrid Zero tank. Let them stand in the hitbox. The rest of us stand on me. Dodge the shockwave. If you see the shockwave coming, just dodge it. Okay, lamp should be soon, so get ready to kill that. Not yet, not yet. Don't kill the lamp yet. Don't kill the lamp yet. That was a little bit too quick on the lamp, guys. Wait until you see the jackal. I said wait until you see the jackal. Ah, you saw the jackal, but that was of the previous kill. Previous lamp. No worries, no worries. Okay. You are doing that again. Okay, let's GG. That was a very good pull. Let's GG. Let's just go again. No worries. No worries, no worries. It happens. That was a very good kill. And we were at about the halfway mark. So far so good. Do keep in mind that the third lamp, we want all of the Reapers, of course except the kite, to go into the third lamp. And the third lamp is not going to be in the middle of the platform, it's going to be where I will be standing. Yes, you ignore everything as the kite. The destroyer should not be chasing you because it should be killed by the players normally. But yeah, you can ignore it. Okay, feel free to go. Okay, bite, and then break bar. Very good. Jumping. Look at the chat box if you see anything appear. Yep, it appears. Can destroy lamp now. Somebody please DPS, perfect. And we can move towards our markers. Keep kiting, of course. Very good. Kill the little enemy over there. Careful to not get hit. After the shockwave, we pull shockwave. Okay, pulling now. Whoop. Kill the sloblings. Very good, very good. And all stack together on the commander. Dodge. Very good. 66, we move on, second phase. Kite goes to Kadim, the rest of us stays here. Only lamp stays in the middle. CC the boss. Very good, and we move out. Only Hybrid Zero stands in the middle. Careful to not get teleported, Hybrid Zero. You might see a small red ring appear underneath the boss's health, underneath the boss's hitbox. That is the teleport ring. CC. Very good. Okay. Oh. Got ported early. So maybe somebody hits. Okay, we try to keep going. I'm going to help the kite a little bit. But seems like they are perfectly fine. And we wait for a lamp to complete. CC. Dodge. Okay, now we can destroy the lamp. And we are going towards our next one. So go back to your markers. squad 2 with me, of course. We destroy the little enemy here. And we move to the pyre. Okay, so far so good. Only has 1 stack. Make sure to cleave. Heal everybody. Careful for it. Yo, that was very unfortunate. Careful for the red AoEs. Dodge the shockwaves, do not stand in the red circles. And to pull. Cleave, cleave, cleave. Very good. Yeah, okay. This is turning a little bit sour, so I think we are going to just reset here. Is there a healer in sub 3? Oh, I think I moved you to the wrong party. There we go. Now this should be fixed. Now we will kill it first try, of course. Okay, that was pretty good. I mean, we did first phase flawlessly so far. Second phase, we were nearing to the end of the second phase, and the third phase is pretty much of the same. Yeah, do be careful with destroying the lamp, especially if you have some automated, you know, NPCs like golems or mech maybe, or ranged abilities that automatically track on nearest target. Do be careful to not destroy the lamp. Okay. But Kite, you are doing amazing. Kite, amazing. The lamp is also amazing. Tank is going very well, so I am 100% sure we can get the kill. Just need to focus. Okay, feel free to go whenever you want. We are nearing the end of phase 2, and then it's only phase 3 left. Okay, bread. 2 more bites and then break bar. Oh. Okay, yeah, no worries, we'll GG. Let's GG. We'll quickly go again. Yeah, so squad 2 goes to arrow and squad 3 will go to circle. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, CC soon. And we move. Do not destroy the lamp yet. Okay, we can destroy the lamp. Very good. And we move to our markers. Oh, somebody went down, so please help them. Careful guys for the boulders. Okay, I'm going to pull after the shockwave. One of them did not get destroyed, so please cleave Crater Magma Elemental and these Lublings. Okay, 2 stacks is not too bad. Yeah, we really need to be careful for the fireballs, guys. A lot of people are dying to that. So very simple to just move out. Okay, can we... Kite dead, so let's GG, no worries. We go again. It's always good practice. Yeah, really focus on those fireballs. Stop attacking if you have to and focus on what's happening on the floor. It's much more important. You kind of have to wait with the pulls. I don't know how long the range is on your pull. Probably 350 or something. Mine are at 600. So if I pull after the second shockwave, 1200, you should be good to go. Yeah, 330 and 350. For me, after the second shockwave, 600 is enough. But the pulling is one thing, but killing the slublings is absolutely more important than the pull. So if you see that we are not killing the slublings or we are not killing magma golems, please just run over as a reaper and spin on it. Spin on them. You know, the slublings are absolutely the go-to thing that we have to kill. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, good so far. Okay, lamp. And go towards your markers. Very good, Kite. We fight Kadim on triangle or near triangle at least. After second shockwave, we'll pull. So pulling now. Whip. There we go. And cleave down slabs. Perfect. That's how we do it. That was beautiful. $66, we move on. Super well done. Okay. Super, super well done. Get ready to CC champion. CC. Very good. Move out of the hitbox. Only Hybrid Zero stays in. The rest moves to star. Dodge the shockwave. Use your dodge key if you need to. Don't be afraid to use it. It's one of your resources. I will provide some ages as well. CC. Very good. Oh. Put down the portal by accident. Oh, did somebody kill the lamp? Do be careful with the lamp, guys. CC. Yep, good. Yeah, put some text in between and we'll be fine. Alright, move towards your markers. If the platform disappears, just wait. Just wait. There will be another platform that appears. Okay, I'm coming with portal. And we go back near the triangle marker. Dodge. Okay, kill the big magma elemental. I'm going to be pulling here. Very good, very good. Revive your friends, revive your friends. Stay in between the lines. Stay in between the lines. Dodge. Get ready to dodge when there's a shockwave. Hey, second phase come to an end. Kite, please follow Kadim. The next lamp will be on star, so the 3 Reapers, please move to star. The rest of us, we are going to move to the other platform here, where the Matriarch and the Patriarch will appear. I will tank the Patriarch and the rest of you are going to do Matriarch. Or vice versa. Okay, all of us stay here except Hybrid Zero, that's fine. We need to get ready to CC Patriarch when it gets a CC bar, it's very important. Try to not stand in the hitbox, let me take the tank in. Once you see CC bar for Patriarch, we need to CC, it's very important. CC. Very good, very good. Okay, 75% is enough. Okay, break the lamp, somebody. We are going to move to guys, you can move through the Matriarch now. Go to Hybrid Zero. Go to Hybrid Zero. Just leave me behind. Go to Hybrid Zero and help her. Get the Matriarch to 75% as well. We are almost done with the fight. It's almost over. Very good, very good. From here, it's pretty much a home run. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All come with me. All come with me. Follow the commander. We are moving towards the blue zone here. Towards the blue zone. Alright. Now, we're going to do this the way that we have no portals. So all please stand on the edge here. If you stand at the tip of the edge, you will be teleported to the top of the platform. You need to stand on the tip of the edge. Tip of the edge. A little bit further. Okay. Just stay here. Don't worry. If you fall, don't just take the next one. Wait. We jump to the next one here. Follow the commander. Just try to make your way here. Take your time if you have to. Okay, back on Kadim. Remember, we are not standing in the middle. We are standing not on the yellow lines. Not on the yellow lines. We follow Kadim. We are just going to follow Kadim. Okay, we follow Kadim. No big deal. 15%. Stay on the left side. %. And there we go. That was it. The last 33% is quite easy if you know what to do. But yeah, very well done, guys. Cleared Kadim, the hardest raid boss that we have in the game, I would say. It's not challenge mode, of course, but it is the normal mode. This is a huge step. So congratulations to everybody.
That's probably bad.
I like that you knew the tip thing. I wasn't sure you would do it for the training. Yeah, I also prepared the portal just in case, but I thought in normal pug runs, maybe if you don't have portal, I will show you the thing with the standing on the edge, on the tip. How can you see if you're at the tip when there is huge Max and Char standing on it? Yeah, but you guys did amazing. I want to give a big shout out to the kite. The kite roll is really like something that people fear to do, and he did an amazing job. Wilco, you did absolutely amazing. You took it as a champ. You learned the roll. You did it really well. It's not easy to do either. You found your own way, so I want to give big props to Wilco. Very good job. Of course, big shout out to the tank as well. Hybrid Zero never tanked. They learned how to do it now. They will be able to do it in the future as well if they want to pug. So big props to them as well. And then of course the rest of us as well. The Lamb did amazing job. They soloed Lamp. They went faster and faster every time, so you love to see that. And all of us, we really started to pay more and more attention to the mechanics. The fireballs, we got less and less deaths. We're standing in the right positions, so we're really looking at the mechanics correctly. That's how you clear the bosses. This was your first Guild Wars 2 raid and you started with Wing 6. That's insane. That's very brave. Yeah, it's all easier from here. Yeah, Kadim 1, just to give you an idea, is a boss that often I do not give raid trainings for. I do raid trainings for every boss, every raid, but Kadim often is one I skip because it is just too difficult in the sense that there's too many roles. Kadim 1, yes, there is also Kadim 2, that's right, from Wing 7. But Kadim 2 is a little bit easier, I would say. Okay, guys, very good. If you have any questions for any of the 3 bosses, I know we really rushed through the first 2 bosses, but that's because you guys did amazingly well. And I wanted as much time for Kadim as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, do not forget to pick up your chest here. I think you do need it for some type of achievement. I'm not sure which achievement it is, but it was for one of them. I'm not sure which one. And yeah, so this training was of course streamed on Twitch and YouTube. So if you ever want to review your kill or what you did, you can always rewatch it on YouTube. So it's just the Waypoint Inn, which is the guild name. If you type that in into YouTube, you will find the video and you can check there. Now you got 3 KP, just 70 more, not to be insta-kicked. I mean, unfortunately, some groups are like that, and I understand why they do it, but there's also plenty of groups which are not directly asking for KP, and try to join as many training groups as you can. My advice is to really get comfortable in the roles that you play. Get comfortable with the fireballs attack, the shockwaves and so forth, and then you can join the big KP pucks. What do they use as kill proof? There is 2 things. You can either make a kill proof account, but the thing that matters most will be the tokens. The tokens that you get. For example, these Kadim tokens. So I would keep these tokens in your inventory or keep them in your bank just as a proof that you have killed the boss. Good night. Good night, Snare. Thank you for joining. See you around. But yeah, I would advise you to make a kill proof account. So it's a kp.me. So if you type that in Google, you will find out what it is. You just have to put in your, what is it again? It's like the account API key, that's the name, yes. And then it will keep track of your, the loot that you earn. But you do need to update it from time to time. So when you earn a token, you have to go to the KP website and make it refresh, so it looks in your inventory if you have gotten any more KP. But yeah, there is a guide on the site on how to do it as well. I would keep it in your inventory, yeah. Just in case. So be careful when you're back in the normal world. Do not double click your tokens because then you will consume them. That's okay, you don't have to keep them. If you have a kp.me or you have, for example, if you can do this, that's also going to let people in you in the group. This is basically raid armor, and that shows you that you have done a lot of raiding. If you can show that. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong chat. If you have raid armor and you can ping your raid armor like this, that's also fine. Yeah, but it's better than nothing. So even if you don't have the KP, you can use your raid armor. Okay, thank you guys for joining. I think I'm going to end it here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can whisper me as well. Ask on the Discord, of course. And for next week, it will be the continuation. It will be Wing 7, where we will find Kadim 2. 3 fights for Wing 7. 2 of them are quite easy and fun to do. The third one is a little bit more difficult, but not as difficult as Kadim 1. Right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. And with that, I am also going to call the stream here. I think it was a very fruitful stream. Hope you guys that have watched have learned something. I think the training for Kadim went very well. This is definitely one I want to use as an example. Maybe the explaining in the beginning was not as good, but I think talking through the fight and seeing how the group learned from start to finish, basically 0 experience to 100% kill, I think was very good. So we had a kite with 0 experience, we had a tank with 0 experience, we had a lamp with 0 experience, and how we brought that from basically from nothing, from the ground, and we built something, I think was a very good example. So I will try to use this as in some kind of video sometimes. So thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time. Tomorrow most likely will be a meta train starting at 5 PM Central European Summer Time. Bye bye, and see you in the next one.